Go on. Guess. I'm not going any farther until you guess where we're at. Cindy, where are we at?
At the Motorcycle Expo.
We are right here in Indianapolis
Right
at
here.
the Indianapolis State Fairgrounds, the Motorcycle Power Sport Expo. It's back, baby. It's back. And I'm so
Is it better
happy.
than ever, though?
Better than ever. Well, I don't know if it's better than ever, like, Bigler and Badler than ever, like Ladendorf, Fregiato, and Bigler. But it's pretty darn thing. We're saying that, Ladendorf, Fregiato, and Bigler are here.
They are.
But we just got here. I want to go to Ladendorf, Fregiato, and Bigler. That's right, personal injury lawyers. We always say, pray you never need one, but if you do, that's the name you need to know. You know how you can get to them, Cindy?
I do.
You go to steelhorsethunder.com and you click on their logo and shish bam boom, you're right there on their website.
And Bob's your uncle.
And Bob is your uncle. That is correct. So what do you say we go try to find them so I can lose this jacket, get a little more comfortable. We got here really early.
We did.
We got here very early. In just another hour or so, this place is going to be elbow to elbow. So let's find everybody and see if we can't get this done before the whole place fills up. You see all these motorcycles behind us?
I do.
Doesn't it feel wonderful to feel like, yeah, there's a little snow on the ground outside, but we know motorcycle season's right around the corner.
Yeah.
Around the corner. That's right. All right, let's go find Ladendorf, Fregiato, and Bigler. You guys want to come with us? Yeah, you do. What do you say, Cindy?
Let's go.
All right, Matt, here we are, man. It's Boat Sport and Travel Show. Now this is Sunday. We're in this is what I call happy hour right here, when everybody's still at church, and so it hasn't gotten super crowded yet. How has it been so far? You guys got here on Friday, correct?
We got here on Friday. Great turnout on Friday. I was here yesterday from opening until about 3 o'clock. Great turnout in the middle of the day yesterday. A lot of people coming between the boat, RV, and the power sports show.
This year, I'm thrilled to have you guys here because you guys have always been a staple with the Motorcycle Expo. But this year they got us, pretty much all of us, in the one building now. Mm-hmm. And last year it was kind of divided and it got really crowded in the other building. This building is much larger, so it holds everybody a lot nicer, I think.
I think it's been great. We actually weren't able to be here last year. It was the first show they'd had since COVID, and then they didn't save us a spot even because they had changed the arrangement around. So we were glad to get back in here, give some new products we got to give away this year. Got some new things, microfiber towels. Well, a big item we gave away yesterday was emergency poncho in a ball. You just crack it open and have it like some emergency rain gear when you're on the road, and that was people loved it. People loved it.
Brilliant. It is. It's nice because you guys, a lot of times you'll have like the kickstand pucks sometimes and stuff like that, the koozies. And to me, that's the stuff that we use. And so yes, to have an emergency poncho, brilliant.
One of the biggest things we've had this year, we've been giving out to met a lot of riders that are just riders or they're part of a club, is we've started a website actually, kind of like the old Steel Horse calendar. It's the IndianaCharityRides.com. We give it to everybody. It's where groups can put on what they're doing any given week, a calendar, so riders and charity clubs can see what's going on. So you don't double book rides. Like the biggest ride of the year for 3 different clubs happens on the same Saturday, it seems, all the time.
Right.
So just a resource for people to look at and know where to go and get out there and enjoy the summers. And
it truly has become the new Steel Horse calendar. I mean, because it was always the Ladendorf Steel Horse calendar.
Right.
And so it kind of went away for a couple of years. Now you guys bringing that back, IndianaCharityRiders.com. And it's, again, just like we used to go to the old calendar to look for our rides. That's the calendar we're going to now. So make sure you get your rides posted on there. You can still do your own Facebook page, still put your own event calendar out, all that stuff. But make sure you take the time out and put that on the IndianaCharityRiders.com. And that's where Steel Horse Thunder is going to be looking to find out where we're going to film next. So if you want us there, make sure you put it there. So Matt, tell me a little bit about Ladendorf, Fregiato, and Bigler. For years, we know it was Ladendorf Law. Now it is Ladendorf, Fregiato, and Bigler. Bigler and Badler than ever.
Yeah,
That's right. This is who makes it Bigler and Badler than ever.
Yeah, it's the same thing. It's the same people. Mark has retired. He's still involved with a few cases. But Dan Ladendorf is still there running the office. Dustin Fregiato and myself, who have been there for 10, 12, 15 years. Taylor Ivy, who's been our associate for several years, started as our law clerk. Same staff, it's same everything, just a new name. Dustin and I came on. We've been so happy that Mark felt comfortable bringing us on to continue his legacy with what he's done with Ladendorf Law and now LFB. And everything's been the same, and it's been a great experience. Kind of taking over running the office and keep going what Mark's been doing his whole career.
Well, it's been fantastic, and we appreciate you guys, still supporting Steel Horse Thunder. You guys have taken care of the motorcycle community for so long. We are literally starting our 26th season. This will be, for Cindy and I, this is I think our 14th. If I'm not mistaken, we're starting our 14th season. Steve Reeves started this back in 2000. This is now 2026, and you guys have been a part of it for literally the entire trip.
It's been a pleasure. I mean, seeing what all the charity riders do, all the clubs do, seeing what you guys do, putting a focus on it, shining a spotlight on all the good that the motorcycle community does. It's great to be a part of that.
Exactly. Well, we appreciate it. Matt, we're going to get out of here. We'll let you do your thing. All right, Bob, we are here at the Motorcycle Expo at the Indiana State Fairgrounds, man, 2026. So happy. We got new fresh snow on the ground out there.
We know,
but
we don't live here.
But, okay. But yes, it's, some fresh snow, but we've had some really warm days a couple days ago that were really nice. Got the bike out. We're ready for riding. I'm loving it being here. Would you tell our audience a little bit about what Indiana Patriot Guards is all about?
Well, we started around 2005 when soldiers started coming home in boxes. And there was a group of church people in Kansas who started protesting all the funerals. Well, some American Legion riders in, I think, Mulvaney, Kansas, put together a ride to stop that from happening, and that's how the Patriot Guard started, and stopping that church group from really tearing up a funeral for families.
Gotcha.
But we don't do that anymore. I've never run into them. What we mostly do are when the family invites us to a funeral. It's the only way we will go. We won't just show up. But when a family invites us, we will go stand a flag line. We do escorts, KIAs from the airport to anywhere in Indiana to Ohio.
I was going to say, because I've seen some where it literally crosses a state line, and it was like an Indiana chapter would bring him to the state line, and then they know Ohio.
That's the Pony Express.
Okay.
I have ridden to Phoenix 7 times to ride those Pony Expresses.
Is that right?
One of them went to New York, and the rest of them, I think, most of them went to Arlington, but I've done a couple to Ohio National Cemetery, Mississippi. They did one to Iowa, because a lot of people pass away in living in sunshine. And so Bill Wildhorse, who's a state captain out there, puts all this together, and he gets it. They go for the Patriot Guard from Arizona, takes them through New Mexico to Texas, Oklahoma, all the way up through Indiana and to wherever we're going.
That's pretty amazing.
It is very impressive to see the amount of patriotism that stands on the bridges and stuff.
Right.
And it doesn't matter what your religion is, what you think about what president it is, it doesn't matter. Everybody's there for one reason, and that's to salute that guy going by, or girl.
That is fantastic. I absolutely love it. If somebody wanted to get involved with you guys, learn more about you guys, where do they go to find the information?
There's the QR code, there's our card, and I will give you my card.
Now, do you guys have like Facebook page and that kind of
we
stuff?
We do. What we don't have are regular meetings. We have an annual meeting once a year, so we don't bother you with meetings and stuff.
Gotcha. Yeah, now, can anybody participate? I've never been in them. Because I've never been in, I'm not a veteran, and all right, so you don't.
And respect, and you got that. I've seen that for years.
Right. Oh no, I have a lot of respect for the military. I myself was not a veteran, so I never want to overstep my ground. You know what I'm
I
saying?
wasn't you. I'm just a patriot.
I know we got a chance to ride in the Veterans Day Parade years ago, and that's what, you know, they, at one point in time, that we're all going to stop, dismount, and salute the flag, and I'm like, I was not in the military, and that's what they said.
Right.
You put your hand over your heart. I was like, okay, because in a sense, I kind of felt out of place in that. You know, I almost felt like I cheapened it.
You didn't.
And that's what they were saying. No, when you get off your bike and you put your hand over your heart, you're not cheapening anything.
When you get off your bike and light up a cigar and stand there, and that's disrespectful.
Right?
No, if you put your hand over your heart, that's what we do. It's,
Yeah.
I wouldn't salute just because I know I'm not of the position to salute. So
Right.
I put my hand over my heart. Most of the time I cry at taps.
Right? All right. Well, I appreciate you taking time out to talk to us. I know we're in the calm before the storm right now. It's going to get really busy here in about another hour. But thank you so much for what you guys do.
Thank you.
And
Thanks for
I appreciate
stopping.
you sharing a little bit of that with our audience.
Absolutely. Well, I appreciate you doing it.
All right, man. We're
Okay.
up here at the 2026, the Boat Sport Travel Show, Motorcycle Expo here in Indianapolis at the fairgrounds. I walked by this place. The reason I wanted to talk to you, I know it's about Patoka Lake, which is down by the French Lick area and stuff like that.
Yep.
Cindy and I used to ride when we went back when we were able to ride a lot. We used to make that a normal thing. Several times a year in the summertime, we'd ride down there. I'd pack a picnic lunch, put it in the tour trunk,
Yep.
and we'd ride down there. And we found there was a place that we used to pull into all the time. We'd watch people out on ski-doos and stuff.
Okay, yeah.
Water motorcycles,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
And we'd sit there and we'd have a lunch and we'd watch people out on the lake, and then we'd ride home. That Patoka Lake area is such a great destination for motorcycle riding. So I was
Yep.
just curious, what do you guys have to offer? And do you have roads that are okay to ride motorcycles on? And
Yeah,
you're a Harley guy. So you
I'm a Harley guy, yes. I mean, hopefully for longer, but I don't know with it being for sale. But, you know, here's a couple things. Like at our winery, when I built the winery, started operations, here's how much we influence motorcycle riders. We actually have an area specifically concrete just for bikes. Right,
Oh.
so you don't have to worry about setting, you're setting it down on pavement and that kind of, on
Right.
asphalt and that kind of stuff. So we cater to motorcyclists. We actually, our #1 selling wine is actually called Biker's Black and Blue. It's got a motorcycle tire across of it, and it's just basically, you drink and drive. We kind of said this, don't be the black and blue kind of guy, but
That's fantastic.
but yeah, so that's one of our big sellers.
I
But
love
in my area down there, we got 66 that goes through Perry County, Spencer County. Great place to ride bikes. Not a lot of traffic, so you're a little bit safer with the motorists that don't pay attention to us bikes out there. So
Well, that's the thing, because I'm located more towards the Bloomington area. And so, of course, you have the Monroe Reservoir right there. But I would much rather go down and ride around Patoka Lake because there's less traffic.
Yeah.
The roads to me are nicer. They're more fun to ride. It is just fantastic. What other thing now? Do you guys have like camping available down that way?
yeah, so inside the park, largest campground in the state of Indiana is at Patoka Lake. The other thing is, from our standpoint, we're the only ones that have floating cabins. So you can take your bikes down to the water and actually spend the night in a floating cabin. We're still the only marina in the state of Indiana that rents traditional houseboats, 4 and 6 bedroom houseboats, so you can bring a lot of friends, come down there and stay.
Wow.
So we now have the hotel that's attached to the distillery. We do not have a spirit named after bikers yet, but we'll come up with something here soon. But then we have the brewery right there. So we have all three. We're kind of coined the term alcohol acres, and you can go from a brewery, distillery, and a winery. So we know a lot of the ladies prefer some wine.
Right.
So we kind of try to cater to everybody. And then please don't drink and drive, but obviously our business is lodging, so stay with us and get up the next day and take off. So.
That's the thing. And that's, in all honesty, when I'm traveling on the motorcycle, when I'm done, if I put in 500, 600 miles in a day, when I'm done and I'm going to eat dinner, that's what I look for. I look for a place, when we're going to stay the night, I look for a place that I can eat and I can have a beer before I go to sleep without having to get back on the motorcycle. Because that's my whole thing is I just don't drink and
Absolutely.
ride. I just
Absolutely.
won't do
Not
it.
worth it.
So for me, that's just, I mean, I'm so glad I stopped here.
Yeah.
I am so glad I stopped here because you guys have a lot more than what I was expecting.
And then I'll just say one more thing, because I know
Yes.
we don't have a lot of time. So we also own a convenience store right across right across from all this. And we do not have ethanol. We have one tank that's ethanol free, mostly for bikes, and then people with chainsaws and those kind of things. So it's a rarity to find those around
Yes,
the state,
it is.
but we specifically make sure we have one tank with no ethanol. So
Gosh, that's fantastic. How do people get in touch with you guys if you're wanting to make a reservation, you know, or whatever?
So the easiest way is to go online. Just if you Google Patoka Lake Marina.com or just Patoka Lake, we come up first. You can call 812-685-2203. We have people that can reach out to you and take care of your reservations.
Fantastic. Well, I'm telling you right now, I believe Steel Horse Thunder is going to have to make a trip, and we're going to have to do an overnighter on a floating cabin, because I think that would be a freaking hoot right there. I would absolutely love that. And when you're doing something like that, motorcycles are still pretty safe when if you're out on a lake and your bikes are
Oh yeah.
parked.
Well, the good thing is being inside the park. Generally, criminals don't go into a park and pay to do
That's
anything.
true.
So, and then right outside, we've actually got some property there with little cabins there, and we got 3 state cops are there. Generally, they have cabins there. I used to be a cop back in the day, so we really don't have too much problem with that. Generally, if there's a problem, it's because of a domestic or some husband stealing a water heater or something.
Right. All right,
Right.
man.
Hey, thank you,
Steve,
Scott.
thank you so much for talking
Appreciate
to us. And that's right, he's Steve. I'm Scott. Get it right. All right, man. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
All right, brother, we're out here at the Boat Sport and Travel Show, Motorcycle Expo. I'm looking at kdzmotorcycles.com. What exactly are you guys all about?
So we started about 24 years ago building choppers, and as the scene started to change, we started to change. We got into used Harley sales, and we evolved with things as they changed. We got into the power sports scene because it just made sense. So that's what we are. We kind of cover used motorcycles. The Harley scene is really where our heart is, but to keep the doors open, got to keep everything going.
Oh, yeah.
Selling the golf carts, selling the power sports. We got a tech department that covers everything from Moto Guzzi, Harley Davidson, side-by-sides. We cover it all.
Nice, nice. Where are you guys located at?
521 Lay Drive in Auburn, Indiana, and we also have a second location in Delphos, Ohio.
Oh, wow.
Yep.
All right, so
Yep.
you guys are over in Ohio too. That's amazing. What do you think about the exhibit so far?
This is our 5th year, so we came into it right when they actually got out of the power sports part here because of COVID. So we kind of came into it softly. Me personally, I think the setup's good, and I don't know what people really expect when they come to these kind of shows. We got every brand here, I think, represented for the most part.
Yep.
And it's a good show, and the price point's really good for the customers to come in, walk around, and support the local shops.
Yeah.
And local shops meaning anything probably within a 200-mile radius.
Right. Right. I was trying to think. Auburn, Indiana. Where is Auburn?
About 20 minutes north of Fort Wayne.
Okay. I knew I'd gone through it a bunch of times because I travel up to Michigan a bunch. So
Okay.
I knew it was on the road. I could not figure out where.
Yeah, it's the car capital of the world, right? I
Right.
mean, that's where the auction's at. We're known for classic cars,
Yeah.
and the owner's very involved in the community around there.
Okay.
So his name's Jeff Lindblom. He owns a factory in the area, employs a lot of people, and he's very much involved in the community as well.
Right on. All right. And I know you got kdzmotorcycles.com.
Yes.
You also have a Facebook page or any
We
of that
do,
kind
the
of stuff?
KDZ. Yep, look us up on Facebook. It's a KDZ of Indiana and then KDZ of Delphos, Ohio.
Right on. No, I love the fact that what you do when Cindy and I took the Steel Horse show over, Steve Reeves, he kind of kept it more of a Harley type of show.
Right.
And I remember telling him when he was asking us to take over the show and this and that, I was like, brother, I said, there's a couple things I would change. I've tried to get you to change on. He goes, I know. I said, the first thing's going to be, our catchphrase has become, it's not what you ride, it's that you ride.
That's right.
I said, I want it to be a motorcycle show, not a Harley show.
Exactly.
I ride a Harley, but I also have a Honda and I have a Buell also in the garage. You know what I mean? I like motorcycles. I was a Honda guy for most of my life. So I wanted to be motorcycles. And like you said, in today's society,
Right.
you have to evolve with it or you get left behind. And so you added the power sports and that kind of stuff.
Yep.
It's kind of the same way, you know, like us, we were on local television in Indianapolis for years, 20 some years. But that's not what everybody does now. Now everybody's on YouTube, everybody's on Facebook, everybody's on Instagram. So we had to evolve if we wanted to continue doing it.
And it's definitely a social media world for sure.
Yes.
And where the market went, it changed almost overnight. You know, COVID hit, and next thing you know, you couldn't get a Harley at an auction. You couldn't get into the auctions.
Right.
And that forced us. That forced our hand at that point to go to an outdoor auction. Didn't have any motorcycles, so that's how we got into it. We got into the golf cart scene, and then we hired a couple guys that knew what they were doing with the golf carts, and they said, hey, let's look into the power sports side of things.
Nice.
And that's how it went. And it's been huge for us. If it wasn't for the power sports as a whole, we wouldn't be around, and we've been in business for over 20 years.
Yeah, it's and that's the key. You keep moving with it, keep rolling with what comes your way. You don't have to like it, you know what I mean? But it is what it is, and you got to roll with it, or you do get left behind. So,
that's right,
brother. It's been a pleasure
yes,
talking
sir. Thank
to
you.
man.
Appreciate you.
We're gonna have to come out there and check you guys
Awesome.
out here.
Yep, do that sometime.
All right, man. Thank you. All right. You see this bad boy right here? Now this is a lot nicer, but this is probably the first motorcycle I ever rode. Mine was a Rupp Sprint, and it wasn't even mine, it was my older brother's. Oh yeah, the old lawnmower engine, you pull that rope and let her rip. That's what got me involved with motorcycles at a very, very young age on Long Island, New York.
Still runs.
Well, hey, that's going to do it. I hope you enjoyed the show this week. Cindy, if somebody wanted to learn more about Steel Horse Thunder, what would they do?
Are you kidding me, Scott? They go to steelhorsethunder.com. They can get on YouTube. They can get on Facebook. They can get on all those different platforms that's on there. We do a Facebook Live on Monday nights. Every Monday.
Every Monday?
Every Monday at 7.
PM?
Yeah.
Every Monday, 7 p.m., there's a Facebook Live
there's a
going.
Facebook Live.
Dang.
And on the first Monday of every month, we are at the Groggy Goat. So, yeah, come on out to the Groggy Goat on the first Monday of every month.
The Groggy Goat Taproom that's down in Martinsville, right on the square, right by the courthouse?
Exactly.
That's fantabulous.
Isn't it?
It is great.
Oh, and there's also a podcast that's Steel Horse Thunder and Beyond. You can get on that too.
Better not be fooling.
Or you can just watch the show on YouTube. Yeah, we got it all.
That's fantastic. And we do have the Groggy Goat Taproom as a sponsor of this show
We
now.
do.
And we are there the first Monday of every month
It's pretty cool.
with a live audience. It's been a lot of fun this
It
year.
has.
It's been a ton of fun doing that. You know, so many people come down and they're actually there, the live audience, and guess what? They have rides coming up and they get to advertise for their ride because we go around talking to everybody.
Right.
And so it's the perfect opportunity for anybody that wants to share a ride live on the show. They
Yep.
get to do it right then and there.
Right there.
It's a lot of fun.
It is.
A lot of fun.
Come on out to the Groggy Goat first Monday of every month.
Martinsville, Indiana.
7
right
p.m.
on the square.
Facebook Live.
Right on the square. Yeah, we do go live at 7, but we hang around there afterwards for quite a while. So they got great food there. They got, you know, it's a fantastic time. All right, well, Cindy, it's been a lot of fun this week. And you know what we always say,
Yeah.
it's not what you ride.
It's that you ride.
See you next week.